Who would be your dream expert interview?
My dream obsessed guest. I'm obsessed with so many people. Someone just said to me, I just kind of twittered out the other day, oh, who would you be most obsessed with? And someone said Natalie Portman. And I said, okay, I'm going to get her within a year. Because I have, I feel like my kind of dream obsessed guest is someone who is the most talented person in their profession, but also the most charismatic and the most engaging. And I love people who are going to be greater tomorrow than they are today. Certainly I'd love to interview Oprah, if that would ever come about. Why not aim high? Exactly. Who wouldn't, right?
That's terrific.
Michelle Obama would be a nice one, too.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
In 5 years, I hope that Obsessed is kind of like a household show that everyone is obsessed with as I am. And I hope that my dream in many ways is to bring my older daughter to set with me. I think she'd think it was so much fun, and I hope that this is a thriving practice. And I'm also working on my next book, so hopefully that will have come to fruition. It's the first book that I'm writing instead of an anthology. So,
are you allowed to share?
It has a slight take on sort of what my profession was. My firm was basically a personal branding firm, and so it's a lot about how to be the best you in many ways. My agent is really encouraging me to write it, so I'm working on it.
And which do you enjoy more? Do you enjoy being on TV and hosting, or do you enjoy writing more?
I probably love teasing out stories from people the most. That's my favorite thing. So I'd have to say the hosting. Yeah.
And does your own daughter, do you notice that she, even at an early age, likes writing? Or performing, for that
Well, certainly
matter?
not writing. I don't, she doesn't know how to read yet. She's only 3, my older daughter. But the other day she told me she wanted to be a ballerina, which was such the disappointment for me. I'm like, what about CEO? But I'm hoping that that's just something she picked up at school. I actually purposely don't have my daughter in ballet class. I don't know until she asks me to be in a class like that. I won't put her in, just because I had so much experience as a young child, with friends who were in ballet who became anorexic or had other issues, and I feel like I want to emphasize to my daughter that her body can be used for sports, and that because she's her strength as opposed to necessarily how she looks all the time. So
what type of role model do you hope to be for her?
I hope both my daughters see me as someone who never gives up and really pursues their dreams and isn't someone who thinks that you can only have one thing or the other. You can only be a professional or a mom, and that she sees me as someone who's always, both my daughters, I guess I always say my baby, I don't picture her yet as a big girl, but both my daughters see me as someone who will always be there for them, and who's incredibly loyal and incredibly strong and confident.